Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 1212. Not quite 2112, mind you, but 1212. Translating life experience into story fodder. Think about all the people you've met. Think about all the great conversations you've had. Think about the life-altering experiences, maybe even life-threatening experiences that you've had. How can you turn those into story fodder? Those are the inspired ideas because you remember them. Anything emotionally engaging like that, emotionally challenging, reflection of my glasses, is something that you remember. Dig back into your mind and find what's back there, and then think about how it could be in a story. This is where you ask, what if? What if this had happened? What if I lost one of my fingers? What if, and how would that impact things? And then let the story flow from those. Experiences is the biggest thing that we bring to our stories, our own experiences, but we use our imagination then to develop all the other elements. Like me, all the military experience I have, I use in science fiction. But hey, they don't have Marines in space. You're not landing from the ocean to the land. You're in space, yes, but Marines, that develops a certain, or creates a certain perception from the readers by using the term Marine. And so why not use it? Well, I was one for 21 years. So let's use that and put that in space, and then use experiences and the interactions between people, which I believe is going to be universal. Things I've read from World War I, World War II, and right up to modern day, as well as my own personal experiences. Yes, that soldiers giving each other a hard time, military members jostling and jousting and demonstrating feats of strength over their fellows. Well, that conflict is universal. But when you're looking outboard, when you're fighting an enemy, hey, you're brothers in arms, you're side by side, shoulder to shoulder. Those are kinds of experiences. What have you experienced? So character interaction. One thing you can do is you freeze that memory in your mind. You freeze it, and now rotate the camera around and think about the other viewpoints. How is that situation viewed from other perspectives? Think about the 6. Somebody writes 6 on the ground, and you look at it. Hey, that's 6. Somebody comes up and says, hey, that's 9. Well, somebody wrote it, so they wrote it with something in mind. Was it to be ambiguous and create conflict? Did they write the 6 so it could also be perceived as a 9? Or did they actually write 6, and you need to look at it from this angle? That's by looking at it from different angles, you'll see that, I see how a conflict can come about when none was intended. And then how do you go from there to resolve that conflict? And that's what stories are. Conflict and resolution. So practice looking at your memories and finding the cool things that happened. How did you feel? Take those emotions and put them down on the page so the readers can feel those same emotions. So you capture it, you reshape it with what ifs, with different characters, and then you memorialize it by putting it in writing. Reframe the scenes with that what if. What if this happened? What if there was another person here? What if there was a shooter on the hill? Interesting things that happen to you, even if only in your own mind. Because sometimes we imagine things and we're thinking back into history. Geez, I don't think that really happened. But boy, I'm seeing it in my mind. Great, that's inspiration. Write it down, make a great story, and get it out there. Let other readers, let other people imagine what you've imagined and build their own new memories with those fictional characters in fictional landscapes doing great things. Relatable characters doing wondrous and wonderful things. So that's what you can do. Take your memories, dig deep, find what emotionally gripped you, and turn that into something that you can share with readers. Doesn't have to be specific. Don't share real name. What if? Make it a fictional story and let the readers feel those exact same emotions you felt. And you're going to find that that's what relates. That's what readers like to read. And then do it again and again, and even better next time. Peace, fellow humans.